Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what's up, my people? And welcome to the Sn95 Power Channel. That's why I love scrolling through my junkyards. Now, these pink top injectors, I don't, off the top of my head, I can't remember how big they are, but I was saying that I needed some lowering springs for Project Kendra, and look at what we got here. Caster camber plates and my lowering springs, the front and the rear. So we're gonna try to pull this off with the limited tools that I have. Right here in the rear. And actually I might grab this as a spare rear end. So let's get started on this. I won't be able to record as I do this because just kind of my junkyard walk routines where, a lot of times I just come up here, walk around for exercise, and I saw this and I'm like, oh, can't pass this opportunity up. So let's take this caster camber plate down. I'm hoping once I take off this strut bolt, I can push down on this AR enough that I can pull out that coil spring. So of course this is nice and tight in here, so I gotta come up with some kind of junkyard engineering. Yo, to all my Fox Body people out here, what do y'all know about these old school hammer rims? Like, this is what we used to call them, hammers, back in where we were from. It's the second Fox Body I've seen out here. All right, it's my junkyard engineering. I just found this little piece of bracket angle iron. Hopefully it's strong enough where I can turn it. It will create a pinch point right here and allow me to spin this. Sometimes things don't go as planned. I was thinking about doing it the other way, but I've tried just about everything I can think of to try to get this off. But here's the thing, like, I'm not the only one who saw this and has been trying to take this off, but it all comes down to who wants it more. So might not be able to get it today, but I'll come back with my proper tools and get it off if it's still here. All right, here's my junkyard bounty. Couldn't get this off, but we'll be back for it if it's here. Pretty easy getting this off, just taking off the spindle. And on the back, I just loosened up the shock from inside the car and just pried the spring out. So, hey, tell me what you think about this junkyard find. Like I said, I'm a big fan of heading out here to the junkyard. A lot of time I do it for exercise, but sometimes I come out here purposely looking for junkyard gold, and I think this is perfect for our trip down to Ponies in the Smokies. So leave a comment, tell me what you think. They are sounding the alarm on me. It took me almost every bit of the allowed time to get this out, but we got it out. So, all right, so what I decided to do is just to make this into one big video. Me finding the junkyard gold and go ahead and installing them on Project Kendra. Stock ride height, so we can get the judo chop up in there. Car's dirty, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on. I'm gonna walk you through my process of doing this. I don't have a spring compressor, none of that stuff, but those iBox springs are so low, I'm not gonna need it, so let's get into it. First things first, gotta get the car in the air. I'm gonna start in the front. The struts gotta come off the spindle. I'm going to replace the front strut. I don't have it today. Actually, I need to do more front end work on this car before I take it down to ponies. I'm gonna do ball joints and tie rod ends. But I gotta schedule my wheel alignment with Thalman's. I believe that's out in Northbrook, out here in Illinois. If you're in the Illinois area, make sure you hit up Thalman's for your alignments on your sports cars. You know, if you have the adjustability, they'll set it to what they recommend or what you want. So let's get the hood open. Let's get this wheel off and get the car in air first.
All right, I'm good. Miss Leak on the track. Miss Leak on the track.
All right, this process is pretty simple. Disconnect the sway bar, get the front strut, disconnect it from the steering knuckle, and then I'm just going to put force on this to come down. I should be able to pry that spring out. So let's see what happens. All right, let's check out these iBox springs compared to the stock joints. I'm going to reuse the stock isolator. I do have the top isolator to go on that. So I'm going to switch this over and pop this bad boy in. You'll see how much easier it is because of the height difference, getting this in as opposed to getting that out. All right, well, is it the most efficient way? I don't know. You tell me your thoughts. It's in here without the use of any extra tools. You know, the caliper gave me a little hee-haw, but I did go ahead and change these over to a urethane bushing, you know, on my other video on how to prep your Mustang for a road trip. I was saying how these look new, and you know, the old ones, they're not in bad shape, but had it off, so I just decided to go with some new ones. So I do need to do a tie rod and a ball joint. I'll get that taken care of before ponies in the Smoky. So let's wrap this side up and head on over and let's get the rear. All right, so that's the front. Let's jack the back up. Now I think I'm just going to pull off the lower control arm. I'm hoping I have enough room to do that, but we'll get under there and see.
DJ Eli, let's go. Let's go.
All right, battery's getting low, so I got the control arm down. I'm gonna see if I can put some pressure on it. It's really the sway bar that's holding it. So I just need to pry down on it and see if I can pop the spring out. All right, got the little control arm back on. The rear end was fighting with me. It kind of, the pinion angle kind of switched on me. So as I took the control arm off, the pinion angle kind of just flipped up towards the bottom of the car, which caused the alignment of the control arm to get all out of whack. So I had to use a jack stand just to hold the pinion angle in the correct spot while I aligned up the control arm. So everything's lined up now. I'm just about to go ahead and tighten it back up. I gotta say, this backside fought with me. Only reason is because, like I said, the freaking pinion angle shifted on me. So that pinion angle shifted on me, so I had to use that second jack. But it's in. The sway bar didn't really give me a problem. It actually really wasn't even a factor. It was more of, like I said, just that pinion angle shifting. But let's put everything back together and get the car on the ground. Driver's side is done. Up next is the passenger side. But we're not going to show you the passenger side. We're not going to show you the final stance on this thing until we get our Ponies in the Smokies reveal. I've got some more things I'm about to do to this car, cosmetic wise, that I'm going to change up a little bit. I think if you watch my videos, I've talked about a couple things I'm going to do. And there's a couple other little things I'm gonna throw in it. So if you wanna see how the car looks, go ahead and hit the bell, subscribe to the channel. Ponies in the Smokies is like 20 days away. So, you know, I have to go down to my sponsor, Gears Autoworks. Gotta give them a hand with the Frostbite Coupe. We'll have that vehicle down there for Ponies in the Smokies. We have a meet and greet, Friday night meet and greet on the 25th. Starts at 6:30. Check out the community posts, or you head over to my Instagram page and get more details, or you can email me at sn95pow@gmail.com if you want more details that way. So, out of breath, a lot of stuff. So, hey, subscribe to the channel. Like, we've got some goodies coming for this car. This is one of those goodies right there. So again, I appreciate y'all time. Hope to see you down at Ponies in the Smoky. So until then, stay safe and God bless.